Hi everybody, John with you. Welcome back to my channel, and it's time for a whole video. There's actually a lot I could talk about today. It's Saturday evening, June 6th. It's excruciatingly hot. It has been very, very hot here this week. Anyway, there's a lot I could talk about, but I'll have to do like a pondering vlog or something later. What happened today was something I was really happy about. One of my favorite local record and book purveyors here, music and books, has a sidewalk sale every month. But of course, during the pandemic, they have not had that. And they just recently have opened back up, and I really like their solution to this situation. I do love the sidewalk sale. I get lots and lots of dollar records there, mostly easy listening stuff for my station, the Moody Mood music. And, for $1, it's like you can buy things and just go, if I don't like it, whatever, then get rid of it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It was $1, whatever, So I love that sale. And what they did was, rather than not have it, because you couldn't just very well have it outside and have everybody bunched up on the sidewalk there in front of the store. So they have like a large kind of storage back room or something, and they converted that to the dollar records, $2 CD, dollar cassettes, I think they are. There was like 30 crates or so of records, quite a lot. And they're having it Saturday, and they're having it every Saturday and Sunday, not just once a month right now. They're doing it every Saturday and Sunday. You have to sign up for a time. You have a 45-minute slot, and you will go in with 2 other people. So there's 3 people that will have be in that room at the same time, so that everybody can, socially distance and have their masks on and whatever. At the end of the 45 minutes, you have to leave. You can sign up for another 45, the next day or whenever there's one available, but you get 45 minutes. So I signed up, and I love that. I just think that's a great solution to this situation. So I signed up this week for my 10:45 slot today, and I knew I would get a lot because I haven't been there in a while, and I just felt, that shopping urge. So I ended up with about 50 records, almost all easy listening for the station. So I will go through these kind of quickly, and I guess I'll divide it into 2 videos because I want to keep this to a decent watchable length. So we'll do 2 videos. I'll show you about half of them today. And some I'll just go through really quickly. So, what did I get? This is the first half. Johnny Mann Singers. Don't Look Back. Well, this is just pretty straightforward, really nice vocal group, because, if you're doing easy listening, all the vocal groups can't be Ray Conniff, right? I mean, you need variety. I don't know this lady, Frances Faye, Caught in the Act. I should say that I was really focusing on trying to get vocals more so than instrumentals, although I pick up instrumentals, but kind of looking for vocalists, especially. Petula Clark, I love her. Happy Heart, there are a lot of songs on this album that I particularly like. I just didn't really check a lot for quality, because there's like I said, 35 cases or big crates, and I'm just going through them and pulling out the stuff that I think is interesting. And by that time, basically my 45 minutes was up, so I didn't really even have time to quality check them to see what kind of condition they were in. I thought, well, it's $1, you know what I mean? Let's just go with it. And I was amazed actually when I got them home and was sort of spot listening to some of them and checking the records, is how amazing the condition. The covers might be, bent up, but a lot of these records are in amazingly good condition. Like, whoever had them, they just messed up the covers and they didn't really play the record or whatever. Well, you'll probably recognize this lady, Carol Burnett, known really as a comedian, but also a singer. Had to get that. And if you're going to get Carol Burnett, you have to get Vicki Lawrence. You remember her? They were both, of course, on the Carol Burnett show. The Four Freshmen. I have some other ones by them, but not this one. I love how they're called the Four Freshmen, but if you look at them, like, what school were they freshmen in? School of Hard Knocks? McGuire Sisters. I mean, of course, you have to get your girl acts, your Lennon Sisters, McGuire Sisters, Sandy and Patty, and there's other ones too. Boswell Sisters. This one, Louis Prima, but it's an instrumental one. I was listening to parts of this. This is a really nice album. I like this. This is him playing the trumpet. So these are all instrumental songs. The arrangements are nice. They're kind of in that Lawrence Welk, Bert Kempfert, Billy Vaughn kind of, where you hear this a very pronounced bass guitar, kind of dun, 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 you know, whatever. And a lot of times there's a wordless female in the back wailing. I like that kind of stuff. It's a great record. Well, the Mills Brothers, we love the Mills Brothers, and these are earlier, a reissue, of course, of some very early stuff by the Mills Brothers from 1934 to 1939 originally. Nice looking a bunch of guys in their youth, as so many of us were in our youth. Billy May, Bacchanalia. Isn't that a great cover? I mean, just, that's worth $1, just the cover. And it's not really crazy music. I thought it might be something really weird, like Spike Jonze or something. But it isn't. It's, you know, trumpet player, I think it's trumpet, Billy Mays and his orchestra, dance songs. It says, Bacchanalia, a Roman festival celebrated with frenzied dancing, singing, and revelry. And that's what it is. It's a lot of very up-tempo, fun, dance band, dance music. Famous movie, Last Tango in Paris with Marlon Brando. I think many of us recognize the theme song if you hear it, but I haven't seen the movie, never saw the movie, and I guess it was rather controversial. I don't remember about it, except I think, yeah, there was like a lot of nudity or something in it. Some nice music. I was spot listening to this, and some very nice music, easy listening style out of this film. Well, you know, I had to get this one. Bobby Darin. This has Mac the Knife and Beyond the Sea on it. Gotta have that. More Tom Jones. Love Tom Jones. Didn't have this one. Well, this one, I don't know. I kind of got this because I really wanted to hear it. I don't know how appropriate it's going to be for the easy listening, but Carmen Dragon, Over the Waves, he kind of did a lot of thematic, semi-classical records like Oriental and whatever. And this one is nautical themed, so it has like Columbia Gem of the Ocean, Over the Waves, the sea and Sinbad's ship from Scheherazade. So I don't know. I just kind of wanted to hear this one myself. And likewise, this one I didn't really get for the station. I just got this because I just wanted to hear it. You know what a hurdy-gurdy is? I've heard of it and I have no idea, you know, what it really was. It's an old instrument. And here's the art of the hurdy-gurdy. And there is one. I had no idea what it even looked like. I kind of thought it was like an accordion-like thing, or a wind-up thing or something. I don't know what I thought, but it's that. And these are like classical compositions on the hurdy-gurdy. I don't know if they were composed for it, but did they compose for the hurdy-gurdy? I kind of doubt it. What's New Pussycat soundtrack? This one's really nice. I didn't know how this was going to be, but this one here, The Genius After Hours, Ray Charles. Now, these are all instrumental with Ray Charles at the piano. So it's this very nice, soulsy, but it's still very polite, sort of cocktailish jazz / soul. Like, it's not out of place on moody mood music at all. And I really like this. This is a nice record. Okay, another interesting one. I wasn't sure how this was going to be, but I just For $1, I wanted to try it and see. It's Stephane Grappelli, or Stephanie, but I think it's Stephane Grappelli. Jazz artist, House of Jazz, Volume 10. Improvisations, Volume 1. So these are, you know, he's been around forever, really, and earlier. These recordings were all from the 50s, 1950s. He's been around forever. I really like them. I was listening to some of it, and it actually totally would work on easy listening as well. It's still, you know, it's very tasteful, Stephane Grappelli. Very tasteful. Violinist, I should say, if you don't know. Okay, well, we all probably know this record. Theme from the Hill Street Blues, and Arthur's theme, and Magnum PI, and Rockford Files. Instrumentals, they're always great to throw in there. I didn't know this one. I thought, I don't know, I'll just get it for $1, but it's also very nice. Some of her somewhat contemporary of the Beatles, really, but yeah, she's got some nice ballads on here. I think that would work. Sandy Posey, Single Girl. Okay, this one I was just hoping and praying, and it was everything I hoped it would be. When I saw this record, I'm like, oh, well, it's worth the $1 for the cover alone, but I have a feeling this is going to be great. Superman and Other Disco Hits. The Dr. X Band on Pickwick, budget label. Yeah, so what this is, it is everything I hoped it would be. Let's take a minute to appreciate this great picture. Most especially, let's appreciate, now once I tell you this, you won't be able to unsee it, but so be warned. Especially these weird, glittery, silvery pantyhose leggings that actually, when you first look at it, which I did, it looked like she just has hairy legs, like blonde hairy legs. But it's not, it's some kind of, but you can't unsee that. Anyway, this is everything. It's instrumental disco versions. Superman, these were all hits, you know, in their own right. Theme for Superman, theme from Star Wars, 2001, Close Encounters. But it's their instrumental disco kind of rip-off versions of it, and it's a thing of beauty. I love it. And yes, I will program some of this on Moody Mood Music, because I think these kind of songs, I love the disco versions of songs that are totally recognizable. I mean, I think it fits in this day and age. All right. I wasn't sure whether this one was a joke or not. John Clegg and his orchestra, Music for Nervous People. Part of that Music for whatever series. But no, it's for real. It's just really beautiful and very calming arrangements, orchestral arrangements of songs with some different instrumentation like Celeste and some things that sort of are supposed to you know, calm you down a little bit. Eddie Fisher, you know Eddie Fisher, May I Sing to You. This is actually him covering other people's famous songs that came before him, for the most part. Tommy Edwards, yeah, nice voice. And finally today, a tribute to Eddie Duchin, which I got this because it's a budget label, Waldorf Music Hall, which I like. So I love the picture. I can just sort of gaze at some of these budget records and just sort of disappear into them. But yeah, this is somebody else playing piano in the Eddie Duchin style, or Duchin, I'm not even sure how he pronounced it. Anyway, okay, that's all I'm going to show you today. If you are interested in this kind of music, all four of you, I invite you to tune into my easy listening station called Moody Mood Music on live365.com. It's free, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, all this amazingly beautiful music. The link is below. Subscribe if you want to see more. Leave comments below. Also, I love to get comments, and we will talk to you in the next video. Okay? Take care.